Captain Atom number 3, written by J.T. Kroll, art by Freddie Williams II. We last left off with Captain Atom healing a young boy of his brain cancer, terminal, and then a quick little shot of what I'm assuming is the villain for this arc, transforming into a human. This issue picks up with basically Captain Atom playing just God or Guardian Angel, or however you want to determine it. Just quick glimpses of what he did. We open up on a guy putting up a billboard. He's not wearing any sort of safety equipment, and he takes a step backwards, and the panel just has the image of Captain Atom's logo and shows that he did something, whatever it may be, in order to save the guy from falling off to his death. And then we get glimpses just around the country, possibly even the world, of just different things he did. Of like a child is stuck under some rubble, a mother comes up and just throws this giant girder off of him. A group of people is stuck in the middle of a drive-by shooting, and miraculously none of them are shot. A young woman is overdosing on pills, and she wakes up. So this entire time Captain Atom is going, he's monologuing in a way of like, some things happen that are unexplained. Like these freak occurrences, these luck, intuition, guardian angel moments, things that defy reason. Should these people have died? Is that the plan? Is me saving them going against the plan? Or am I part of the plan? And it's just, that sort of philosophy and stuff like that. And he's helping with things that, like, I don't even know what he's doing here. One of the things is just a couple being read some good news. So he's interfering in just the most minute ways to just make people's lives happier. And finally, he comes down to Libya, and he sees there are some rebels who've been fighting against the tyrannical government, and he's like, I'm going to help them. And he's pretty much working so quickly that, like, he's in the time between seconds where nobody's really certain what he's doing. But then as he arrives in Libya, the Flash is already there, and he's using his super speed to pretty much do the same thing. And he's like, oh, hey, Captain Atom, what are you doing here? We cut back to the Continuum real quick, where they're just trying to find Captain Atom because he's been gone for like 3 days now, and no one knows where he is. The one douchey scientist, Scott, he's like, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe let's let the giant ball of radiation do whatever he's going to do, not here. And he's like, he's not leaking radiation. He's fine. But then they say how there's a microwave feedback in Libya that they just noticed, so he might be there. And Scott's like, he's literally messing with the world's like microwave background, and you're saying that he's not a problem? Okay, fine. But then we cut back to Flash and Captain Atom, and they're basically just talking while they're trying to help these Libyans out in super slow motion. And Flash is like, hey, Captain Atom, maybe you should be on like lockdown. And Captain Atom's like, why is that, Flash? And he's like, well, I mean, the volcano in New York, wasn't that you? And he's like, yeah, I stopped it. I didn't cause it. Flash is like, the Justice League, they think that maybe you're unstable. And I don't know if that's true, but you're not doing any favors to yourself by, all the things you've been doing. And he's like, I'm unstable. I can see your molecular structure. It looks like you're all on fire. And he's like, it's lightning, actually, but thank you for noticing. And then they talk about, how why they're both here to help these Libyan rebels, and why they've been fighting a good fight against tyrannical government. And whilst Flash like zooms around and dismantles a tank, Captain Atom just points his finger and turns it all into hydrogen. And he's like, okay, yeah, seems really overpowered, but hey, whatever. They work together, and they take out some of the government soldiers, and they're like, cool, everything's good. And Flash is like, maybe I made a wrong snap decision. I like to get all the facts first. Maybe you're okay, Captain Atom. Maybe after this we can go get a drink. But Captain Atom at this point is distracted because he feels something, and as he flies off to the base that the militants are trying to get to, he senses that it is a nuclear warhead that is literally about to go off. Like, it is seconds away. And he's like, oh crap. No time to explain to Flash. So he flies over to it. The nuke goes off. It goes super critical. He knows Flash is going to be able to save all of the people in the way. But of course this looks bad for him because he just flew towards a base and then a nuclear explosion happened. Flash saves all the people, makes a thing. Captain Atom absorbs all the radiation from the nuke. It nearly kills him, like everything seemingly does. But he blasts it all down in one giant energy explosion that is more centralized. And he's like, okay, save the day. That's cool. But maybe I am a little bit too different now. Like, I just absorbed a nuke. Maybe Flash is right in that I am possibly a bit too dangerous to just be chumming around with normal people. So he goes and he flies off back to the Continuum. When he arrives, Renita's there, and she's like, hey, I kind of was like, I had no way to contact you, and we were looking for you, but now maybe I was hoping you would understand that you probably shouldn't be coming back. And he's like, why? And as it turns out, General Eiling, a huge military general guy, is standing there with like containment suit people saying like, all right, I'm your general, and how about a salute, soldier? And he's clearly going to be using Captain Atom for his own purposes, whatever that may be. It wasn't bad. I did enjoy it. I really like how there wasn't really a fight in this issue. It was just a like yes, he took out the nuke, but it was just a whole bunch of saving a bunch of people, and then a talk on like the morality of when do they get involved in these sort of things? When do superheroes get involved in the lives of these other people? I really liked that. Art-wise, it was fantastic. It was a very solid issue all around. Honestly, I'm giving this one 7.5. It really is just a good look at, like, if you had the power to play God, if you had the ability and you wanted to do things that were, right and good, how would you do it? And we see that Captain Atom would do it in those tiny little non-noticeable ways. He'd just make a change that anyone could just chalk up to luck or intuition or whatever, and he's the unsung hero as it is right now. And I'm very much interested in how the story continues on from there. But 7.5 for this issue. Looking forward to the next one.